Good morning, students. This is Himang sir. I'm making this exclusive video for you. Today, we are going to learn this topic. This topic is called business risk with respect to concept, nature, and causes. Students, first of all, we are going to understand the concept of business risk, what business risk actually means. So the term business risk refers to possibility of inadequate profit or even loss due to uncertainties or maybe unexpected events. We all know whenever we invest in a business, we expect that business should deliver some amount of returns to us. But when business will deliver return to us, that is never known to us. And that's why business risk is always referred as possibility of inadequate profit, or there are chances we may incur with a loss. Why? Because there are certain uncertainties or there are certain unexpected events. Take that matter for this COVID issue. COVID was not expected by anyone. I repeat, COVID was not expected by anyone. And when it hit the Indian economy, it has created a lot of downfall and losses for many business organizations, which we are well aware with. For example, demand for firm's product may decline due to change in taste and fashion of the customer, or maybe due to increased competition. Decrease in demand will result in low sales and hence low profits or even losses. So these are some of the example. What do you call it as an uncertainty or an unexpected event? So when the taste and preference of customer is changing, the competitor is offering even good quality product at a reasonable prices, or there are strikes, lockout, or for that matter, any natural calamity. In all the situations, these are unexpected event, uncertain event. And whenever these events are happening, business normally faces loss. Now we are moving further and we are trying to understand how many types of business risk do we actually have. My dear students, business risk are of two types. They are called speculative risk and pure risk, respectively. Now, what is speculative risk? Speculative risk involves both possibility of gain as well as possibility of loss. यानी आपको अर्निंग के भी चांसेस है as well as loss के भी चांसेस है. Speculative risk arises due to changes in the market condition, including fluctuations in demand and supply, changes in prices, changes in fashion, taste, preference, customer. Favorable market conditions are likely to result in gain, whereas unfavorable may always result in losses. If I make you understand in the most easiest language, try and understand you are investing 10,000 rupees in stock market. There are high chances you may receive a gain, or if the market is unfavorable, you may receive loss. So possibility of both gain as well as loss, my dear friends, that is called actually a speculative risk. Next is called pure risk. It involves only the possibility of loss or no loss. Please mind, either it's a possibility of loss, it's not possible. It's like loss or no loss. The chance of fire, theft, or strike are examples of pure risk. Their occurrence may result in loss, whereas non-occurrence may explain absence of loss instead of gain. तो अगर आपके बिजनेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में फायर थेफ्ट एक्सीडेंट होते हैं तो आपके बिजनेस को लॉस है, then and then your business will face any kind of trouble. If they are not happening, then it is called non-occurrence. Either it's a loss or it's a no loss. Remember, if fire, theft, and accidents are happening, then only loss is there. If they are not happening, no loss is there. It won't result in profit. Profit is only going to take place, or loss is only going to take place in terms of speculative risk. In case of pure risk, either it's loss or it's no loss. Students, next we are coming to a topic called nature of business risk. Word nature is also known as characteristics or features. I'm going by the first point, my dear students. It is showing business risk arises due to uncertainty. So what is uncertainty? We know very, very well. If you recall, I have taught you features of business, and in features of business, if you see point number 6, it is again uncertainty. So uncertainty refers to lack of knowledge about what is going to happen in future, like natural calamities, change in demand prices, change in government policies, or let's say COVID matter. These are all uncertain events, and risk always arises because of uncertain events. And we all know future is always uncertain and unknown to us. So this is first point. You can always pause and read once again. I'm going to second one. Risk are essential part of every business. In a simple way, risk is inevitable. No business can avoid risk. So let's read the point. No business can avoid risk. Risk can be minimized but cannot be eliminated. Yes, you can minimize the risk. You can take protection about the risk, but you cannot eliminate the risk. However, business enterprise can minimize the risk by avoiding too much risky transactions, taking insurance policies, making provisions in the current earnings. As for example, provision of bad and doubtful debts, using preventing measures like firefighting devices, etc. So what we are trying to say that in business, you cannot avoid the risk. That is for sure. But you can try to minimize the risk by taking certain steps. Let's say in business, we avoid credit sales. If we avoid credit sales, chances of bad debts are negligible. Absolutely zero. You're only dealing in cash. You're selling the goods and receiving cash from the customer. Or you can take insurance about your goods. So either goods in stockyard or either goods in transit mode. If you're covered with an insurance, in case of damage, you will receive the compensation from insurance company. So risk is there, risk cannot be avoided, but yes, by taking certain steps, you can minimize the impact of risk. I'm going to third point, students. Degree of risk depends mainly upon nature and size of the business. Yes, these two parameters are very, very important. What is meant by nature, what is meant by size, we are going to discuss just by reading it. Nature of business, that is type of goods and services produced and sold. Size of business, that is volume of production and sale. Yes, never ever forget. Nature matlab what are you making? Scale matlab at what size you are making. So nature and size. Nature matlab kya product bana rahe ho, size matlab kis scale pe bana rahe ho, large scale, medium scale, small scale. So nature of business and size of business are two main factors which determine the amount of risk in the business. For example, a business dealing in fashionable items has a higher degree of risk. Similarly, a large scale business generally faces higher risk than what small scale enterprises face. Yes, true. Organizations which are operating in a fashion industry, organizations which are operating in computer or technology industry, they definitely feel high risk. Why they faces high risk? Because in their case, the fashion trends or computer equipments gets obsolete fast. Obsolete matlab purana ho jana. And you need to replace them with the new technology. In that situation, risk is always high. Same goes with the trends in fashion. But let's say if I have a furniture shop, in that situation, it's not going to be that risky. I have one technology installed, or let's say one kind of furniture installed, till the time it is not getting sold, I don't have to face huge amount of risk. So there are organizations which are large scale also, they also face higher risk, but small scale organization don't face such great amount of risk. So degree of risk, my dear students, always depends on two things: nature of business and scale of business. What is the reward agar business organizations mein businessmen risk bear kar rahe hain? So that's the point number 4 title. Profit is the reward for the risk. No risk, no gain. याद रखना, ये जिम वाली लाइन नहीं है, no gain, no pain वाली, no pain, no gain वाली. It's different. No risk, no gain has an age-old principle which applies to all types of business organization. That means in an organization, if you do not take risk, the chances of receiving gain are very, very less. So it's an age-old principle which is applicable to all types of business organization. Greater is the risk, higher is the chance of profit. याद रखना, risk लेने से loss होती है, but there is a probability. जितना ज़्यादा risk लोगे, profit के chances बढ़ते हैं. Greater is the risk, higher is the chance of profit. An entrepreneur undertakes risk under the expectation of higher profit. Profit is thus considered as reward for taking the risk. See, if I talk about Cred, which is a credit card company owned by Mr. Kunal Shah, or if I talk about Ambani's, they all have taken great amount of risk when they were starting the business. And remember, every businessman takes risk only with this expectation that more will be the risk, then more will be the chances of earning profit. That is why, remember, profit is the reward for bearing the risk. Now, we have just completed a question called nature of business risk. We are done with concept. In concept, we have seen types. We have just seen nature of business risk. Now, I'm taking you towards causes of business risk. We'll take two causes at a given point of time, because they are a little easy in nature. Business risk arises due to a variety of causes which are classified as follows. First is called natural cause. Natural causes of business are like flood, earthquake, lightning, heavy rains, famine, etc. They are beyond human control. They result in heavy losses and property, heavy losses of life, property, and income for businessmen. So that's natural causes. If I talk about human causes include such as unexpected events of dishonesty, carelessness, negligence of employees, stoppage of work due to power failure, strike, riots, management inefficiency, etc. We do see many of the time in the newspaper that these company workers have gone on strike, or the management was inefficient in maintaining the company, so they have declared, insolvent. So these are human causes, the human nature which has made the mistake. That is also causes of business risk. So we have just seen natural cause and human cause. I'm now taking you to the economic cause and other causes. Let me just select it properly. Oh, yes, we did. Now, what are economic causes? This includes uncertainty related to demand of goods, competition, price, collection of due from customer, change of technology, method, production, financial problem like rise in interest rate of borrowing, higher taxes by government. They come under economic causes, and they affect the operation of the business. So let's say if the interest rate is increasing, inflation rates are coming, stock markets are going down, all this kind of examples are called economic example. If government is putting more taxes on the revenue, so this will create a lot of unnecessary expenditure on the side of business organization. These are called economic causes. You all know because of COVID, our economy is actually struggling. So many business organizations are facing economic crashes and crunches. Now, what are other causes? They are unforeseen events like political disturbances. All of a sudden, government is going off the floor. There is a vote motion which is declaring that government is not in power. Mechanical failure, जैसे पूरे power grid fail हो जाना, पूरे particular state या region में lights चली जाना, such as bursting of boiler, fluctuation of exchange rate, which led to possibility of businesses. So these are other causes which are apart from natural, human, and economic causes. My dear students, I'm pretty certain that you have understood every parameter of it. I've always taught you whenever you want to learn it, you can pause it and you can reread once again. If you have any sort of doubt, please ping me on my personal window. Thank you so much for joining. I will definitely share a worksheet very soon by the evening. Thank you.